Good morning, folks. It's 6:44 a.m. on the 5th day, first month, 2023. We got some bad storm cells popping up here across Australia in a lot of locations, and they're all being fueled by the Chembombs method. So I'm gonna zoom in and show you a few areas of concern for tonight and what should occur overnight. And when you get up in the morning, I'll do another one. My one from last night is still accurate. Go look at it. It's a more in-depth look. This will be like a more quiet one. It's early in the morning here. Excuse me. Got a hook trail on this one here. Both of them. So you can expect tornadic activity. Tornadic activity is hail, sudden downbursts of wind. You have microgusts, right? So your high-sided vehicles, be very careful. Sudden flash flooding is imminent in some of these areas because of the totals that are coming down in these rain cells here, and they are fueled by bombs. Then there are a few areas of major concern. This cell here is extremely volatile. Let's speed this up. So if you could pick up the beat, do, do. See, this one's tendriling north. It's squeezing that way. And so this one, when they join, it's either going to pull this way or that way. Most likely, if the drag on this is coming toward that, it'll merge in, probably slide underneath and fuel that more. And then it's going to merge with that one and fuel that more. And you're in for quite a wild night. Imagine the lightning is very heavy. Let's have a look. It takes a little bit for it to load. Yeah, it's just starting to pop up in that one. So let's have a look at this cell over here by Townsville. So I'll let that do its rollings. Yeah, it's a wild night for you guys, so I want to make sure you stay safe, make proper decisions. Proper decision means whatever you want to do, but at least you know what is going on. There's one of those formations that you see where it goes by and does the zipper, like one of those planes that does the chaff off the sides. The angel blossom or something they call it. It's a flare deployment method, and I see it a lot. They use flares for cloud seeding and geoengineering. Yeah, they told you so. Look at they tape them to the planes. That's a flare. It's giving off a chemical and a gas, and it makes a cloud. So therefore, the cloud makes a trail. So what's that called? When you add it all together, a chemtrail. Because it's chemicals. Come on, we got load already. Where is it not loading fast? I apologize about the extra weight, but I just want to get this out there. So I like to show you the fuelings of the storms as well, because there's Townsville. What I'm interested in is what's coming toward it, and this was 5 minutes ago, so this data might be a little bit old, but it'll be right here. Those storms as they're merging together, those bombs going by right there, whammo. So I'll turn that off and do the back and forth thing. So Townsville's around here. Right, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 bombs. There's another cluster there. So I'm going back 10-minute jumps. Tendril from this one to this one. There's that flower of death looking, boom, 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 boom. Another one down here. So one's under here, one's over here. I'm jumping back in 10s. Well, it might be the same one. Another circle's deployed here. Look, this is Chembomb fueled individual supercell storms. You know, how are they chopping it up? They're just a bomb. The atmosphere is ready for it. All they need to do now is drop the catalyst. And that's what the chem is. It's the catalyst to cause the dynamics in the top of the cloud or whatever layer they want, somewhere on the low deck, to create the dynamics wanted, whether it's heat or cold. Yep, that's just what I see going on here. Right, so that is a bad cell, and you could see I showed you that it's being fueled with Chembombs coming down the coast. So let's look at a couple more cells. This one here is heading in a backwards direction. Most of its flow has been trickling this way, and it'll tend to come up and around. Yeah, so whatever creeks along here, you're about to get doused big time. And all this up here is going to look like it runs towards this town. So the potential for flash flooding over here in Hughenden today on the Flinders River is high. Oh look, a railroad. That's a malfunction junction, isn't it? The railroad. At least they got a pond. Maybe it'll fill. That means there's a drainage area there. You poor folks, man. Geoengineering has really made its mark on Australia this year in a way I'd never seen. And once a year to report on a storm like happened to Lismore is isn't unusual. Maybe once every 3 or 4 years. But to have it go on for what now? Going on nearly 10, 11 months since February. Solid 10 months of a geoengineering season. That's why I call it the monsoon. Because maybe by man had come way too soon. That wasn't a typo. That's a bomb right here. It's for sure. See how they can make rain? Now I can go over here and find it. Right, that's Emerald. So this is, where exactly am I? Mackay, Rockhampton. What's the word? Bundaberg. So that's down coast a bit. That's these bombs here. See them? Bombs. I don't have to roll the whole thing and wait for the headache. You can see it's a bomb. But I will. What we got here? An upside down head. Upside down head. Ooh. Streamer and it's chem. So I'm trying to have a little imaginarium in there. Never lose your imaginarium and the world won't always get you down. Because you always have your own little world. And if you call it imaginarium, they won't lock you up. Hey, you know what I'm thinking? If all those floods out there, I hope they ain't got no lots full of electric vehicles. Because, man, if those batteries get any water, they're going to catch fire. There's a lot of things I'm wondering about. There's a lot of things on the sides of the highway that are fueled with lithium batteries and things so they could report in highway conditions, weathers, and things like that, right? You see them all the time when you go down the highway. Look at these simultaneous abominations. See the bright dots in this one here? That's straight. Now we wanted to see the one over here. I want that Mars bar. There it is. That's the one. That is, we'll get to you, Agnes. Come on, Bundaberg. You should be about here. It should be that one. See that shape? See how that glitch there is far around. You got two of them. Man, that's a blast. Bzzz, getting fried, Stray style. Yeah, that's not 7 o'clock. I got 7 minutes before I could really kick off. It just happens to be in a V pulse with a dot on it off your coast here. You got a ship. It is a telltale signature of a ship. Right here. You got one pulsing. You got some Navy stuff going on. Well, look what they're doing. Okay, everybody, we're going to scan over there. We're going to play a war game. Its beam is stepping here, and it's got another overlap coming back this direction. There's more than one thing going on here. You might have a plane. An AWAC plane can do this, too. It is a stationary object emitting a beam here, because it's a lot of frames that still happen. Bzz. Yep. A lot of things happen to fuel the weather. It's going to help it down the coast. Create a vortex. It'll make a block, actually. And another one here. Boy, you got some beaming going on out to sea. You got a few ships out here. You have one here too. Learn to read your beams. It's just a ray, a segment of a circle. Oh. So it's a radar ray. That's why they call them an array. Hey, chinchilla. Now this is an interesting one on the edge of the wicked glitch over here. Your heart, it's doing a swirl. See that? It's a different kind of beam than a pulse. So I call that a swirly girl, and she's dancing, and it's the eyeball, as it does something very specific. And you'll watch over time, you'll understand what some of these do. Think about this one. It'll be rotating like this. It's going to sweep the chem, but not too hard, right? Because it's not a boom, boom. It also is going to cut these storms. It's going to send this out every time it comes around. It's a very interesting what these do. This one's spinning and pulsing. So she's doing a lot. This is an interesting radar you got over here. What we got going on here? Nothing to see here, folks. It's actually a V shape. Look. Do you have a mobile device here? A truck or anything, mobile radar? Or any news stations? You know, I showed them before, right? Mobile Doppler weather radar. I'll just do this. I don't know what the hell that was. Toplo. You seen any of these around? See that around especially? Some of these people? These are all over the world. And there's plenty of them here. Will be Australia. Now the internet may go in and out a bit because there's people walking through the hall. Right here's they are in what they radar. The storm chasers. Hey, do any of you storm chaser people use one of these? You realize there might be a computer back door and you might be a beamer yourself. Stand a little closer to it. Seriously. You ever think about that? Some of the devices you're using to monitor things. Offshore technologies. Right? Where do you want your radars? Yeah, they got the trucks. For sure. Mobile. I use 18-wheelers, man. They ain't playing around. Some of these things are big. Yeah, that's more like it. It's more like it, the giraffe. You know, when that shows up at your protest, what you gonna do when they come for you with that? I don't think that wet towel's gonna protect you. I think you're gonna boil the water in a towel and get scalded. Lots of toys out there. Lots of toys. You see one of them out there, Wildfire Interdisciplinary Research Center? That could do a beam. Well, do you intend it to or not? I truly doubt you did. It ain't light. Look, they could put the legs down. When that thing starts swinging around, the wind hits it. And they could beam that storm right from the ground. Yep. So, have you seen any of them around? I'm curious. Satellite-wise here. It looks like a shit show. It does. There's a lot of storms going on. You have to excuse me. I'm not feeling really well. Heavy stuff still going on over Broome. This line's going to be very dangerous as it comes out and interacts with all the chem in front of it, as it does to dodge below. If it's right crossing, it's going to come in like this. You're going to get some rain, but you ain't going to get the brunt. And it's starting to do its creep now. She's still hovering right here. Look at that bomb right here where my middle finger is. Go off. I'll go find it. If it shows, because it'll be all whited out here where I'm looking. Yeah, the odds of seeing anything on that in this corner is hard. But in the center, he shows it all. You see that bomb going off? Watch, I'll show you the center of regurgitation here. It's not circular, it's square. You, as it clears up, you'll get a much better picture. So I'll just let that run a moment. Have a sip of my drink. A lot of little bombs going off out here. So I can see them pretty clear. I'm waiting for the good ones to come up here. So yeah, I should be able to do that now. Good. Right, the center here is all bombed up. There's one going off right here. This was about 5 hours ago. Another one. 10 minutes later. Another one. Boom, boom. Who's that, Gonzo? After the Muppet Show? There's a bunch of Muppets allowing this. The clown face. It's geoengineering. It's not circular. It's being fueled by man-made methods. And it needs to never be allowed. This one here's cruising weird. I was watching this one cloud go in the wrong direction. I'm going backwards in time. It's doing something different than the others. It's like something is propelled in there. And you can see like a percussion ring with a center and spokes. Like a wagon wheel. That's a man-made method. Boom, boom, boom. 1, 2, 3. You need spoke. Spokes coming off a central deployment platform of some sorts. That's what logic dictates. Are you a dictator? Or are you... Look at this. And we have the Jewish star right down here. Been drawn in your skies. Did you see it? Geosculpting on purpose. So yeah, it's totally fueled by Chembombs all the way along. Even this whole big line here that's just showing up as something like cool and smooth. It is far from it. Far from it. Even this edge of this line, I bet, is just totally riddled. The Riddler. See the bomb? Yeah, it is. The bomb's even on the edge of that which is proceeding out. Is being maintained. When that bumps that out there, it's really going to rain hard. It's going to bring some totals down. Which I guess is the next thing you're wondering about today. This is just all Chembombs across your entire nation. If I miss a part of your country in this forecast, it's because you're in no danger and you should enjoy your day. And please do. Alright, it's just, I'm not feeling well at all. Chembombs right there going on. And I'm jumping back in 10-minute jumps. So you can see just how long this keeps going on. And if you can't see the sky from the ground, lots of things can go on above you that you don't know about. So you have to look from above to determine if everything is on the ups. And this is not on the ups. No, this brings me down. Brass knuckles. I'm jumping forward in time 10 minutes. It's just a massive chem being moved around. Is there a radar station here? Nah, that's Tennis Creek. You might have one. More bombs just been deployed there now in this little cleared area. You might even be able to just see them through the haze if you look up and you're over here. This is just geoengineering is a terrible thing. So let's go to the forecast part of this. Your totals rain accumulations for the next 24 hours is just what I said last night. And that's about more accurate, about half on that. I'd say every bit of 25 centimeters is going to go through this trough. And the preceding wave is going to come down. It's going to get much higher over the next 36 hours as the stalling of this storm has occurred through electromagnetic frequency and other methods of maneuvering moisture and creating high pressure outflows. Whammo, it's there. So she's trucking quick, and sparing a lot of y'all, which is fantastic to see somebody getting spared. They say they're not sure. We follow the path of the chem, and the chem's going to tell you where this is going, right? So they say, well, they've got two differences going on. So I see right here, that line there, right? So when I go right here, I see that line there. I see that line there. And I see that line there. So I go right. They're planning on laying a line. Okay, it doesn't take too much to think. Where's the line? It's right here. Okay, so here's where your action's going to be. This is the accurate forecast part. This is where I go right. I'm going to use geoengineering now. Tennant's Creek, you're about to cop it. It's coming right at you. You're the one getting the tendril. And it'll spit it south. So you're the ones in danger here. There's a big, huge chem bomb explosion over there. Right to the west of town. And it's what made this flows, and it's all collecting there too now. Yeah, and Alice can hit that with the beams, and away she goes. They curved it in. There's another bomb into this end here, just north of Rabbit's Flat. See the square there? Bomb going off here. They're all over the place, just absolutely chemically attacking the poor folks of Australia right now. Right now. This is your today. Is this what you want for your tomorrow? This is not what I want for my tomorrow or my today. So that's where it's going to go. And that's why I say that. Read the chem. They're saying secondary line. Are we seeing two? They're saying secondary line. Are they saying two? Yeah, that means they're going to beam. They're going to do a cut to send that up and that down to meet the cold. This has to meet some cold. Okay, you're going to, you'll see. So when you look and see that, and you average them all. Somebody say, how the hell you do it? I'm telling you. Then I go over to the geoengineering. Right? When you get in 24 hours into an event, they got the chem laid. Are there two swaths? Yes. Where is the second swath? Here. Where is it going? Here. Right up to Alice. If Alice hits a beam north, all this pins suddenly and hits Fink right in the nose. Yep. And this whole line is bombed up. There's three there, there. There's that cluster look that I keep showing. I don't have to keep rolling tape. You're starting to understand what they look like. With all little dots on the edges. These are explosions. These are fireworks. Even Quasimodo could figure it out. Do I have to hit the bell? People in the head with the bell? I get to pick which bell it is. Look at the Chembombs fueling up this S. They don't know how to make a firework in the shape of an S. They sure do. I've probably got a YouTube video going on it. Go look. Fireworks shaped like an S. It's called a shaped firework, and that's, I've shown you shaped fireworks in a show, and it's on my YouTube comparing Chembombs and fireworks. And in that one's also a weather forecast that was accurate. Accurate. If I'm being accurate, by going from all those to going to this, but when we get into the ones where I go right, this, and I go, here's what you're going to give for the next week after that, you're going to have to pay attention because I won't go into that. I'm very good at reading pressure, so I teach that. I've got a lot of experience watching geoengineering and the reactions of when I see stuff on here that they call a glitch. What is it doing to the clouds? Okay, what does it do to the weather? And I learned how to read it, and it's very. Oh man, look. See the beam? Squared off right through here, bunching up the storm, backing up just over where where your area is right. Oh man, this is bad. That heat right there coming off. It's going to stop the storm. It's going to back up the moisture. Nelson, Richmond. Right, let's have a look. Now, I've got to jump over here a minute. You're about to cop it. I see the move. You getting the move. Alright, what's coming? I'll do it in jumps. Yeah, right dead on him. The EMF says so. Mm-hmm. Might be, no, it should go a little further over. There you go. That's more accurate. Yeah, it has to. Because I know how the mountains are here and where the air is going to flow in here. It's an ancient tsunami bed here. I wouldn't live in that part. So, you better get down there to that PetSmart, rescue my birds down there, okay? You're about to have a big problem. Again. Your water's going to be running. Get your stock up in the air. Don't panic. No screaming. Run around like a chicken with your head cut off. It's not the sky that's falling. It's the disguise stuff in the sky that's falling. Okay, you just got to know this. So you're about to have a problem. Oh, man. In the ranges, that water's going to be running and roaring. Imagine Archer's Passway around down isn't going to do too well here a few days later. Up through here. I mean, this is not good. Not good at all. And Blenheim's got a big station. It's going to own the show. But they got a very active radar here. And it's well hidden from the rest of the world. The radar very often. So yeah, you guys are about to have a devastating flood for New Zealand. So I'm gonna give you guys a heads up on the title. I'll find a minute mark for you. Not too good. I told you so. I did. Can I start saying that now? Why? Why? We can't fix stupid, you know. Stupid's gonna fix itself. This is horrible. Absolutely horrible. Yeah, you guys are about to have a big problem. Alright, let's look at down coast a little more. I'm really not feeling it today. Let me give you your 10s. Great. Still showing the horrendous. You're starting to learn these colors by now. And what will we do? We'll look at the chem deployments. 10 days away, that chemtrail ain't there yet to do that, right? 5 days away, it wouldn't have been there to do that big one yet. It just happens to be around a radar station. Well, there's going to be a big circle of something right around here. So you're going to cop it. They're holding a bubble of rain down here. So it's going to run somewhere. And whammo, you're going to get it. Yep. Charlieville, Wyandra, Roma. This is in your 10 days. You're going to get it. Jericho, this area. They're going to bring that tundra through here. And if it don't all rain out there, where do you think this is coming? If this beams don't come on here, she's coming straight at you. If the beams come on here, it's not. We are going to watch this ever so close. I am not believing this one. Because they jumped that over a day early. They told you it was going to take 2 days to go over here. Right? From here. On today's forecast. But she's going quicker. Yeah. She started already in the 24 hours. So it's going quicker because the Chembombs said so. Yep. When the Chembombs fly, sometimes you better get inside. Because the hailstone's going to be dropping. You making ice above, so below. Big spiky ices. So that's really what I want to show today. I really didn't want to show that, but I had to. You're chemmed up everywhere. Now, I guess one more spot. Hashtag exposed at 28. Where's Ruby West? Somebody contact me. The last thing I heard, she got arrested. A couple of them did. 1, 2, 3, 4. Circle beam here, look the pulse. That could be a percussion from an explosion. Boom, popping down on the low deck of clouds underneath it. If I had a bunch of EMF cloud and I pop a microwave over the top of it, I mean a bomb, excuse me, it makes a percussion ring. So this like swastika looking one over here, or it's a big R. Are they fucking with me? Will Robert find this one? Yes, he did. You can't hide your lies from my prying eyes. There's Ray got the bird face here. Hi there. Yep, there's the ostrich of Australia. Pecking its head down. And where does it happen? To take the drink out in the ocean. It does. Looks like ocean dipping down for a drink. Doink, doink. And when the bomb comes in the air, the bomb comes out. They're taking a piss, man. This is geosculpting at its finest. And that's where the ass would be. Now, really, I ain't making that up. I'm just imagineering the scenario. I'm fictionalizing that. But man, it just looks like that. It's a very, very bad case of skyria. That is for sure. Yep, there's the Australian. There it is. The logo. That logo needs to go. That's for sure. That's really all I can do for talking wise today. I'm really, really, really out. You got some days of break over here. Have it. Enjoy it. Days of break. Have it. Enjoy it. And for the coastline here, what are we going to do? We're going to be keeping an eye on this. Because I don't trust these numbers at all in this corridor. I don't trust it at all. When I got that much over here, and not enough over there yet, that means you got days to come where it's coming. And I'll give you a further down the road. I'm telling you, I've seen some horrendous totals showing. I have. I've seen a total up here in the 600 mil. I've seen a total over here in the 400s. They jump all over the place, so we don't panic. We're already prepared. Believe me, if I know something's coming 7 days in advance and I tell you get your ass into the hell, you better go. Because I know. Pick your camping spot first. Yeah, you want popcorn spot to eat. Make sure you got rope and everything for emergencies. It's part of your emergency kit. Right? Floodwaters and rope can come in handy. Somebody going by, wish I had a rope. Yeah, so did they. Right? And as your balls go deep, and when the floodwaters go over your waist, and you see like half of a country planning to be flooded again, and half of a country over here flooded again, you gotta say to yourself, this man-made weather's gotta stop. This booming and a pluming is damn sure doing some ruining. And it's up to us to make it all stop. Big love, people. Peace.